Quicksort uses divide and conquer technique. Divide and conquer technique means here large problem is divided into small problems, small sub problems. What you have to do, that sub problems you need to solve recursively. Okay, first problem must be divided into small problems, and then you are going to solve that sub problems recursively. After solving those sub problems, you will get the solutions for each sub problem, right? After solving, you will get the solutions for each sub problems. What you have to do, you need to combine all the solutions so that it will become the solution for large problem. I hope you understood. Once again, see here, write down quicksort. Keep the heading quicksort and write down these points. I request all the students to maintain a running notes and solve the problem along with me. I will explain, listen carefully and solve the problem along with me. See, write down the example 1. Example 1. Sort the following elements using quicksort. 5, 3, 8, 1, 4, 6, 2, 1. Write down this. See this example 1. This is your homework. I will explain another example. First write down this example 1. This is your homework. Okay. I will explain with other example. First write down this example 1. Sort the following elements using quicksort. 5, 3, 8, 1, 4, 6, 2, 1. This is your homework. I will explain with other example. Write down example 2. This example 1 you need to solve later. Okay. This quicksort is important. I will explain with other example. Write down, sort the example 2. Keep the heading example 2. Solve the following elements using quicksort. Sort, 1 second. Solve the following elements using quicksort. Example 2. Write down. These are the elements. Example 2. Write down example 2. Sort the following elements. Write down these elements. Now I will explain example 2. Okay. This example I will explain. Example 1. Do homework. Write down 29, 23, 17, 57, 34, 89, 65, 27. These are the given elements. Now you need to sort the elements using quicksort. Before explaining the quicksort, I will explain some basics. Okay, just wait. Don't write that basics. Just I will explain that basics. Okay, see here. These are just basics. Don't write. Just write down the elements. That's all. See here. If you want to access 29. If you want to access 29, how to access 29? Here array name is A. Anyone answer my question? How to access element 29? Array name is A. I request. Any student, please answer my question. See, these are the basics. In order to solve this problem using quicksort, you should have some knowledge. Okay, some basics. How to access all these elements? You need to know that. How to access element 29? Any student, please answer my question. Student, unmute yourself and you can answer. How to access this element 29? The array name is A. How to do it? Students, no one is responding. Haripriya 35, very good. Yes, very good. See here, how to access. 1 second. See, array name is A. Okay, these are some basics. Wait. Don't write all those things. Solution I will say later. See, array name is A. Next you need to use subscript operator. Now, see here, what is the index of 29? Index of 29. What is the index of 29? 0. So, A of 0. A of 0 means you are accessing 29. Now A of 1. A of 1 means, see here in first index, what is the element present in first index? 23, right? So A of 1 means you are accessing 23. Next 17. If you want to access 17, see the index. What is the index? 2. So A of, here A is array name. See here, A is array name. A subscript operator. Inside subscript operator, you need to keep index. What is the index? 2. A of 2. A of 2 means you are accessing 17. In this way, you are going to access. Okay, these are some basics you need to know. Now next, in order to solve this quicksort solution, wait, don't write. First, before starting this solution, before solving this example using quicksort, first roughly in some rough page, first what you have to do is sort all these elements, write down in ascending order roughly. I will say why you need to write in rough page. Just write down arrange the elements in ascending order. Okay, 17, next 23, next 27, right? 27, 29, next one 29 after 34, 34, 57, 65, 89. Is this okay? 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, see, solution. Write down the solution. First, what you have to do is in rough page, in somewhat in roughly, just arrange all the elements in ascending order with indexes. Okay, with indexes, arrange the elements in ascending order. Okay, now in roughly, just note down this. Just in rough page, I will say why you have to do this. Keep solution. Okay, I'm explaining the problem, how to solve it. Solution. Now in solution, what you have to do is first you need to take a pivot variable. Pivot equal to A of 0. Remember, pivot is always first element. A of 0 means, what is A of 0? A of 0, zeroth index element, 29. Pivot equal to 29. Next, I equal to 0, j equal to 7, last index. Okay, now j pointing to 7, I pointing to 0. Write down this solution. I request all the students to write down solution. Keep the heading solution. First, you need to take pivot. Pivot equal to A of 0. Always pivot will be first element. What is the first element? 29. And next, take the another variable I equal to 0. I equal to 0 means I is pointing to 0th index. J equal to 7. J is a variable which is pointing to 7th index. Now, see here. Roughly you have noted this, right? In rough page you have noted this. I will explain why you have to note this. See here. Here pivot is 29, right? Now, in roughly you have noted this. Now see the index of pivot element. This is a pivot element, right? You have chosen first element. Now see the index of 29. What is the index of 29? 3, right? Now after solving this problem using quicksort, remember, roughly you note down this. Roughly you note down this one. Okay. See, after solving using quicksort, list will be divided into 2. Okay. Remember that after you have solved this problem using quicksort, list will be divided into 2. When the list is divided into 2, see that, check that whether pivot came to its position. What is its position after sorting? Roughly you have sorted it, right? See what is the position? 3. That means After solving the problem using quicksort, list will be divided into two. When the list is divided into two, you need to see that whether the pivot element came to third position or not. If pivot element 29 didn't come to the third position, then what you have solved the problem is wrong. Okay, remember that pivot element must come to its position. What is its position? See, after sorting, these are the elements, right, in ascending order. See the pivot element position 3. So after solving the problem, list will be divided into two. At that time, pivot element must come to its third position. If pivot element is not coming, when you have solved the problem, pivot element 29 is not coming to its position 3 means what you have solved the problem is wrong. Okay, remember this point. This is important. If pivot element 29 is didn't come to its position 3 means what you have solved the problem is wrong. Again, you need to solve the problem. Okay, remember that. Now let us start. 1 second. Okay, step 1. First, you need to select pivot element. Pivot element always it will be 29, A of 0. Next, you need to select I equal to 0. I is pointing to 0th index. Next, J is pointing to 7th index. Let's start step 1. Write down step 1 and listen first and next note down. First, listen first. Now, what you have to do in step 1 is you need to move. See here, you need to move this I. You need to move this I towards right. That means you need to increment I. You need to move. See, I is pointing to 0, 0th index. Now, what you have to do is you need to move I towards right. Towards right. That means you need to increment I. Before increment I, you need to check the condition. What is the condition? See here. A of I less than or equal to pivot. This is the condition. If you want to move this I towards right side, towards right, you need to check this condition. A of I less than or equal to pivot. If it is true, you need to increment I. See here, what is A of I? A of 0, write down. A of 0 less than or equal to pivot is 29. A of 0 means 29. 29 less than or equal to 29. True or false? True. So if it is true, you need to increment I plus plus. Write down step 1. A of I. Remember that I is pointing to 0th index. Now, that index value must be always less than or equal to pivot. If it is less than or equal to pivot, you need to increment I. Move I towards right side. Now, I plus plus means you need to add plus 1. Okay. Initially, I equal to 0, right? I plus plus means 0 plus 1, that equal to 1. Now, I equal to 1. Write down. I plus plus, that is I equal to 1. Now, I is pointing to first index. Write down the again list. Write down again list. Write down again like this. Write down. Again, write down the list. 0, 1. Now, I is pointing to, see here, 1 second. Now, I is pointing to 1. J is always 7 only. Okay. I hope you understood. In step 1, Always you need to compare the element which is pointed by I. Previously, I is pointing to 29. Compare this element 29 with pivot element. How to compare? Less than. It should be less than. See here. A of I, A of 0, 29, right? 29 less than or equal to pivot. What is pivot? 29. Remember, pivot is always fixed. 29 less than or equal to 29 true. If it is true, increment I plus plus. I plus plus means you need to add plus 1 to the I value. Previously I value is 0. 0 plus 1 means I is 1. Now see here, I is pointing to first index. I hope you understood. Any doubts in step 1? Any doubts? Students? Students, shall I continue step 2? Please answer. Shall I continue step 2? Have you understood step 1? Shall I continue? Or should
Yes,
I
ma'am.
repeat? Remaining members. Only 28 is listening. What about remaining members? Shall I continue first step? Shall I continue second step? Okay. I want everyone to respond. Okay. I will continue step 2. Okay. Now repeat the process. Again, step 2. You need to repeat the process until I is stopped. When I is stopped incrementing, you need to stop. Okay. Repeat again the process step 2. Same process. I request all the students to repeat same process. You need to repeat the same process until I is stopped incrementing. When I is stopped incrementing, you need to stop. Step 2. Again repeat the process of step 1. A of I less than or equal to pivot. What is A of I? A of 1. Pivot. A of 1. A of 1 means 23. See here, I is pointing to first index. A of 1 means 23, element 23. First index element 23 less than or equal to, this is pivot, okay? Always this is pivot. 29. First element will be pivot. 29. 23 less than or equal to 29. True. When it is true, you need to increment I plus plus. Initially, I equal to 1, right? I plus plus means you need to add plus 1. That equal to 2. I equal to 2. That is I equal to 2. Now, I is pointing to second index. Again, repeat the process. Step 3. You need to repeat this step 1 process until I is stopped moving or I is stopped incrementing. Okay. Do it. I equal to 2. Now I is pointing to 2. Step 2. See here. Now I is pointing to 2. See, I is pointing to 2 because I plus plus, this is true. When this is true, you need to increment I plus plus. Now I equal to 2. Repeat the process. Step 2. See, you need to move I towards right. When you need to stop this process? When I is stopped incrementing. Again, step 3. Please repeat. Repeat the process. Step 3. I hope you understood. Please repeat the process. Step 3. Again, A of I less than or equal to pivot. What is A of I? I means here 2, right? See, previous step. In previous step, what is I value? 2. A of 2 less than or equal to pivot 29. Always pivot is 29. A of 2 means 17. 17 less than or equal to 29. True. True means again you need to increment I plus plus. Previously I equal to 2. Now I plus plus means you need to add plus 1. Now I equal to 3. That is I equal to 3. Now I will point to 3. I is moving, okay. Again repeat the process, step 4. Now I is 3, right? See here, I is 3. I is pointing to 3, okay. This is step 3, write down step 3. Again step 4. Again repeat the process. You need to repeat the process until I is stopped. If I is stopped incrementing, stop the process. I think in step 4 this process will be stopped because 57 is not less than, okay. Step 3, note down the step 3. Again repeat the process. Note down the step 3. Step 4, repeat the process. You need to repeat the process until I incrementing is stopped. Now step what is this, 4, right? Step 4. Again A of I less than or equal to pivot. Remember, if you want to move I, it must be less than. Okay, element must be less than pivot. Then only you can move I towards right. Pivot. What is A of I? See the previous step. See the previous step. What is I value 3, right? A of 3. A of 3 less than or equal to 29. What is A of 3? 57. 57 less than or equal to 29. True or false? False. When it is false, stop incrementing I plus plus. Now I will not be moved. Okay, remember that. In step 4, 57 is less than or equal to 29. False. When it is false, you need to stop incrementing, and when I incrementing is stopped, you need to stop this process. Okay. In step 4, incrementing I process is stopped. Don't increment I and stop this process. Any doubts until step 4? Any doubts up to step 4? I hope you understood. Stop incrementing. I will not be incremented, and this process must be stopped. Because I incrementing is stopped, you need to stop this process. Is it clear? Shall I repeat? Students, is it clear? See, this quick sort is important. Is it clear? Haripriya. Okay, yes ma'am. Remaining members, please respond. Is it clear? Shall I repeat or is it clear? Remaining members, only 2 members responded. Okay, 36 clear. Okay. Remaining members? Okay. Roll number 2 clear, ma'am. Okay. Remaining, there are 40 members, 48. Only 3 or 4 members are responding. Okay, I'm continuing. In step 4, this process is stopped. Now what you have to do? Clear. Okay. Okay, I'm continuing. Now what you have to do is, see, I is stopped. Now you need to move J value. Okay, you need to see, when I is stopped, you need to move J. First you need to move I towards right by incrementing. Now after stopping I, you need to move J towards left, decrementing. Okay. Now you need to move J. How to move J? Let us see it. Step 5. Write down step 5. I hope you understood. I is stopped. When I is stopped, you need to move J. How to move J? Step 5. How to move J? Let us see how to move J. Okay, clear, okay. Let us see that. See, if you want to move J towards left, that means you need to decrement towards left, right? First J is 7, next J must be 6, next 5. That means you need to decrement. Now you need to move J because I is stopped. You need to move J. Let us see it. A of J greater than or equal to pivot. Then you need to move J towards left. If it is true, you need to decrement. Moving left means decrementing. See, A of J greater than. Remember that if you want to move I, it must be less than. Remember that if you want to move J towards left, it must be greater than the element which is pointed by J. Okay. A of J means, what is J? J value is 7. See here. See here. What is J value? 7. A of 7. A of 7 greater than or equal to pivot is 29. Okay, write down. Okay, see. 20 A of 7. See in previous step array. A of 7 means 27. See here. A of 7. J is pointing to 7th index. A of 7 means 27. 27 greater than or equal to 29. True or false? 27 is greater than or equal to 29. False. If it is false, who is that? Yes. If it is false, stop decrementing. Stop decrementing J. J will not be moved. Okay. J will not be moved. J will not be moved. Write down same array again. J will not be moved. Because this is false, right? 27 is greater than or equal to 29. False. J will not be moved. I hope you understood. Now, see here, 6th step. Okay, I hope you understood. First, you need to move I. When I is stopped, you need to move J. How to move J? A of J must be greater than or equal to pivot. You need to move J here. J is not moving because this is false. Now, step 6. When J is stopped only, remember, when J is stopped only. If J decrementing is not stopped, that means if J is moving, repeat the process until J is stopped. Just like I, okay. Repeat the process until J is stopped. Here, in first step only, J is stopped. Okay. So, don't repeat this process. Don't repeat step 5 because J is stopped. After J is stopped, step 6. Okay. See here. Step 6. 1 second. Step 6. When you need to go to the step 6, see, when you need to go to the step 6, when J is stopped, otherwise you need to repeat the process, same step 5 process until J is stopped. Now, you need to compare I value and J value. I less than J, okay. When J is stopped, You need to compare I value and J value. What is I value? See here. What is I value? 3. What is J value here? 7. Index. 3 less than 7. True or false? 3 less than 7. True. When this is true, see here. You need to swap the elements. 27 goes to third index and 57 goes to seventh index. Swap. Write down. Swap A of I and A of J. Write down. See, when you need to go to step 6, when J is stopped only, you need to go to step 6. You need to compare I value and J value. When this is true, you need to swap A of I means I pointed value 57 will goes to the 7th index and 27 comes to the 3rd index. Swap it. I hope you understood. Swap it. Again, write down the array. See, swap it. Students, swap it. Okay, write down the array again. Same array, but A of I must be exchanged. A of I and A of J must be exchanged. Same. See here, I am exchanging. 27 must go to 57, third index. Exchange. Paste, right. 27. Here, 57. Wait, I will write. Here, 57. 57. Okay. And I will be at third index only. J will be at 7th index only. Same array. Write down previous array, same. But exchange 27 and 57. Exchange it. Have you understood, students? Now, after exchanging, see I value, I index value is exchanged to J index. J index value has exchanged to I index. See here. See, this 27 and 57 exchanged. Now, repeat the above process from step 1. Repeat. After exchanging I and J index values, repeat the above process from step 1. From step 1. That means you need to move I. I is pointing to third index. Again, repeat from step 1. Repeat the whole process. Again, move I towards right. After stopping I, move J towards right. I request all the students to repeat process from step 1. Now I is pointing to 3. J is pointing to 7th index. Repeat the above process. I request all the students to write down. Do it. I won't say, do it. I have explained up to this. If there are any doubts, ask me. I request all the students to repeat process from step 1. Same process. Okay, I will say. Those who have understood, please do it. Those who didn't understand, listen to me. I will repeat. I'm doing it. Now repeat the above process. What is the process? Again, step 1. Wait a minute. Those who didn't understand, please listen. Otherwise, other members, please do it. Repeat the process from step 1. A of I less than or equal to pivot. What is I here? 3. A of 3 means 27. 27 less than or equal to 29. True. When it is true, you need to increment I. That means now I becomes 4. Previously I value is 3. Now I will be pointed to, again write down all this, what is this, array. Those who didn't understand, see here. This is 3, right? 3, and this is 7. Now I will be, I is incremented, that means I is pointing to 4. This is I, this is j only, j will be like that only. Again repeat, I is moved, right? Again repeat the process until I is stopped. When I is stopped, you need to move j. Again repeat the process. 34 is less than, see, I is pointing to fourth index. Take the fourth index value. What is fourth index value? 34. 34 less than or equal to pivot 29. See, 34 is less than or equal to 29. False. When it is false, stop. Stop incrementing. Now move j value. I hope you understood. Now move j value. How to move j value? J is pointing to seventh index. Seventh index value 57. 57 greater than or equal to 29. True. When it is true, you need to move J towards right, not left, right? Left. That means J minus minus. That means J equal to 6. Now J is pointing to sixth index. I hope you understood. Repeat. Repeat the process. I is stopped, right? When I is stopped, you need to move j. Now j is pointing to 6. Now j, okay, see here, repeat again process. You need to move j value, okay. Next, 65. 65 greater than or equal to pivot 29. True. True means you need to move j again. J minus minus. That implies j equal to 5. Now j is pointing to 5. J is moving towards left. Okay. You need to repeat the process until j is stopped. If j is stopped moving, stop the process. Again, write down. See. J minus minus. Now j will point to 5. Now j is pointing to 5. Again, repeat the process. See here. 89 greater than or equal to 29. True or false? True. That means j must be decremented. True. True. That means j minus minus. That means j equal to 4. Now j is pointing to 34. Fourth index. See here. Now see, j is pointing. See, now j is 4, right? J decremented. J must move. See here. I is pointing to 4 and j is pointing to 4. Again, you need to repeat the process because j is not stopped. Now, j is pointing to 34. 34 greater than or equal to 29. True. When it is true, j will be decremented. Now, j equal to 3. Okay. Now, see here. I request all the students to just see here. Just wait. I request all the students to see. Now see. See, this is 1 second. I now J came. See here. I request all the students to see. Are you seeing? Stop. Everyone, please stop. Now listen carefully. Don't repeat the process. Once see here. Everyone. See. See here. J is decremented. J minus minus. Now J is pointing to 3. Here you need to note this one. Whenever J crossed I. Okay, see here. Now J crossed I, right? Whenever J crossed I, what you have to do means you need to swap A of J and pivot element and pivot. Remember this, pivot. Don't continue the process. You have to note this. You need to observe this. Whenever J crossed I, what you have to do is you need to swap A of J value and pivot element. Everyone, please see carefully. Okay, swap it. Don't repeat the process. Don't decrement J because J crossed I. Whenever J crossed I, you need to swap A of J and pivot value. Swap it. See, you need to swap that 29 goes to 27. 27 comes to 0th index. Swap it. I request all the students to do it. Okay, whenever J crossed I, remember you need to exchange pivot element and A of J. See here, exchange it. See, I'm exchanging. 29 should come to 27. See here, 27. 27 must come to first. See here, 27. Now see here, when you have swapped pivot element at that time, when you have swapped, remember this is important, listen carefully. When you have swapped pivot element, see pivot element is swapped, right? 29 is swapped, it came to 3rd position. When pivot is swapped, you need to divide the list into 2 halves. See, divide the list into 2 halves. Left of pivot element is swapped. 29, see here, 29 is swapped. 27 came to pivot position and 29 came to A of J position. Okay, now left of pivot element will be the sublist one. First left sublist or left sublist, and take right sublist after pivot element. Now when you have swapped pivot element, list is divided into 2 halves, left sublist and right sublist of pivot element. Now what you have to do? Again, for left sublist, apply quicksort. Again repeat from step 1. Okay, quicksort apply for this only 27. Apply for 27, 23 and 17. Apply quicksort. Again do the same process. And again for right sublist, 34, 89, 65, 57, apply quicksort. After solving left sublist, you need to solve right sublist. Apply quicksort. Repeat from step 1. After solving left sublist and right sublist, you will get, see here, see 1 second. See, after swapping pivot element, see what is the pivot element? 29. 29 came to 3rd position, right? Before starting the solution, I said to roughly note down, right? Roughly note down, arrange all the elements in ascending order, right? At that time, when you have arranged the elements in ascending order, you noted that 29 pivot element position is 3. See, after solving, see here, 29 came to its position 3, right? See, remember that if 29 didn't come to its position 3, what you have solved is wrong. But here this is correct. 29 came to its position 3. Now what you have solved is correct. Now left sublist apply quicksort, right sublist apply quicksort. After doing it, write down sorted elements are. Sorted elements are. So you will get some sorted list. Okay. This is the solution. You will get some sorted list. Sorted array. This is the solution. I hope you understood. It's very easy. Okay. Always pivot element will be first element. Next step, what you have to do? You need to move I. Okay. I is pointing to 0. J is pointing to last index. You need to move I. What is the condition to move I? A of I must be less than or equal to pivot. Then only you need to move I. Continue the process until I is stopped. When I is stopped incrementing, you need to move J value. How to move J value? A of J must be greater than or equal to pivot. Repeat the process until J is stopped. When J is stopped, that means decrementing J is stopped, what you have to do? You need to compare I value and J value index. I index and J index. If I index and J index is I index is less than J index, you need to swap both the values. Again, repeat the process. I hope you understood. Now, when you need to swap pivot element, when, remember this, whenever J crossed I, okay, whenever J crossed I immediately swap pivot element and A of J value. Whenever you have swapped pivot element, list will be divided into two halves. Left sublist of pivot element and right sublist of pivot element. Now what you have to do? You need to apply quicksort for left sublist. Repeats from step 1. And again you need to apply quicksort for right sublist. And repeat the process. Okay. Now you will get sorted array. After solving left sublist and right sublist, you will get the sorted array. This is the quicksort. If you didn't understand, you can call me at any time and you refer notes. In your notes, there are 2 examples. If you didn't understand, then you can call me at any time or you can respond now. Have you understood, students? See, if it is confusing, just refer my notes. There are 2 examples. You will understand. Practice it. You will understand. Okay. All these problems, please practice without seeing. First, see how to do the process, and then without seeing, solve the problem. You will get. Okay. Yeah, no doubts. Okay, students, thank you. Sir? In next class, I will explain the algorithm and time complexity. And then there is only one topic. What is that? It is selection sort. After that, your first unit will be completed. There is only one topic. I will explain it. After that, your first unit will be completed. Please solve all the problems. Please refer my notes material. I have uploaded in Moodle and also I have sent in WhatsApp group. Sir, Hariprasad sir. Students, no doubt, right? Have you understood? Please respond here. I request all the students to respond. Only 3 and 4 members are responding. Remaining members are not at all responding. Please practice the quick sort and merge sort. Those are very easy. Only 3 members. Ma'am, if... No problem. Only J. J must cross. Okay, remember that. When J crossed I, you are moving towards left, right? When you are moving towards left, J will be crossed I. At that time only you need to swap with pivot element. You are moving J towards left. That means J will cross I at some point. Whenever J crossed I, you need to move pivot and A of J element. After moving pivot element, you need to divide the list into 2 halves. Okay. 35. Haripriya, have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Hariprasad, sir. Sir, Hariprasad, sir. Hariprasad, sir. Shall I leave, sir? Sir? Hariprasad, sir. Thank you. Thank you, number 17. Thank you so much. Sir. Sir. Hariprasad, sir. Sir. Shall I leave, sir?
మేడం సార్ మరి అంటే ఉన్నారు ఇంకా మరి
ఓకే మేడం
వచ్చారు మేడం సార్ వచ్చారండి
Okay, sir.
ఓకే మేడం